Welcome back, and there's been a lot of huge news happening in the game industry of late. But the biggest news that shocked a lot of people that happened a couple of days ago, Microsoft banned Bethesda Studios. The shocking part about it was, why did Bethesda allow Microsoft to ban them? On top of that, they was wondering, will Sony still get their exclusives from Bethesda? And Microsoft came out stating that they will allow them to honor their exclusive deal that they have with Sony and still allow them to be semi-independent so that they can still be Bethesda Studios. But a lot of people are speculating, throwing out their theories on why Microsoft actually bought Bethesda. A lot of people are speculating that they did it so they can have more enticing first-party games for the Xbox and have more people be able to go out there and have a incentive for buying the newest console. Other people feel like their end game is to have more exclusives on their services. Well, I want to throw my head into the ring and speculate and give you my theories on why I feel like Microsoft bought Bethesda Studios, and I feel like that's not the only big AAA studio they're going to buy in the future. So let's jump right into it. I know some of you guys out there are wondering, why is this such huge news? Why is everybody in the gaming industry and community talking about this? Why is there some gaming publications and website owners that do blogs have been talking about this? Because it's huge news for several reasons. But the main reason is the one I want to talk about today. Microsoft not only bought Bethesda Studios, they bought their parent company, Zenimax Media. I don't know if I'm using the right pronunciation for the name of the company. If I'm not, let me know in the description box below. But that's pronunciation that I found online, and that's the one I'm gonna go with today's video. They purchased Zenimax Media for $7.5 billion. Did you hear what I said? They purchased this company for $7.5 billion, and this is the parent company to Bethesda Software, Bethesda Game Studios, and ID Software and others who have created huge AAA games like Dishonor, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Wolfenstein. All these AAA games will be exclusive to the Xbox brand. And a lot of people are saying, well, they did this to compete with Sony on hardware sales. No, I don't think so. Let's look at what Microsoft's been doing for the last 3 to 4 years since Phil Spencer became the head at Microsoft Xbox division. He have stated in several E3s, if you watch them over the years, that they're changing how gaming is done. They create an environment where you can play games on any device you want, on any platform you want, with anybody you want, regardless of hardwares you have. Excuse me. And they've been achieving this goal year by year. They started with compatibility, where you can play all your Xbox games from every generation on one console. On top of that, they created Xbox Game Pass, which has right now 1 million users. The service has two different tiers. One where you can play 100 PC games on your PC or 100 console games on your Xbox console. And then they created what they call the Ultimate Edition, where you get both of them for $15 a month. And not to mention, next year, EA Play will be a part of that package for free. Then they've been working on the last year or so xCloud, which allows you to stream all their games on your Android tablet, Android phone, and it's going to be other devices as well later down the future for free with the Ultimate Edition of Xbox Game Pass. Not only that, Microsoft have just announced their newest consoles and their prices, where the Xbox Series S will be $299. Now, I feel a certain way about that device, even though it's a low budget device and it's a good price to start playing next gen games. I feel like they alienated a certain group in their fan base that like physical media when I added a disk drive. Now, I did a whole video on that last week. I'll have a link to that video in the description box and have it in the end card on the right for you guys to check out. I recommend checking it out because I go real deep into why I feel like it's anti-consumer towards that group and how they alienated that group because they try to target another audience in that video. So check that out after this video. So, like I was saying, these are a lot of things that Microsoft has been doing over the last 3 to 4 years to show that they are serious about this type of gaming for their customers. This is the path they're going on. And I don't think they're changing it because they acquired this huge company this week. And on top of that, they also have allowed some of their best games to be played on other platforms like Nintendo and PlayStation. So I don't think that they're doing it to compete with Sony on hardware sales. Now, by doing what they're doing, people may be incentivized to buy their console because they love their services. So that could be a win-win, but that's not the main reason why they're doing this. So I think that's my opinion on the situation. So let's talk about why Bethesda and their parent company, Zenimax Media, allowed Microsoft to acquire them. There are several theories out there, but one of the main ones is because they've been dealing with a lot of accusations for sexual assaults. A lot of things been happening in the company that's been kind of negative for the company as a whole, and because a lot of the AAA games that some of the subsidiary companies published out there didn't do too well. And the one that recognized around the world that really did bad was Fallout 76, a game where they tried to create a service to have people continue playing for 1 to 2 to 3 years. The service type of game that hasn't been doing so well for any company out here. So I feel like they lost a lot of money on the development of that game and the publishing of that game, and with all these other things happening with the community, they needed to recoup their losses and they needed a way to rebrand themselves to a larger community. And I think by allowing Microsoft to acquire them, it's a great opportunity for them to do just that. So I think that's the reason why they allowed them to be acquired by Microsoft. So I think that's why this happened, in my opinion. And I think it's a beautiful partnership between the two because Microsoft can help them rebrand themselves, and Microsoft can create more content for their services to entice a larger community. And that's what Phil Spencer said in the article when he did an interview. I'll leave a link to that article in the description box below where they asked him, why are you acquiring so many video game studios? Because we want to create more content to reach a larger community. That is the main reason why. And they want to do that through their services with exclusives that will be day one for free on their services, which is an ingenious idea in my opinion. Microsoft is changing the way people game, and they've been doing that for the last 3 to 4 years. And I think that's why this is such a huge deal, in my opinion, and that is my theory on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree? Tell me why. If you disagree, tell me why as well. I'd love to know all your thoughts. And as always, thank you for staying to the video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Helps out the channel. Make sure it helps out as well. If you haven't become a Mad Gaming yet, what are you waiting for? Ain't this about your third video you watch? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bells because me and Dmac Gaming got a huge announcement coming next week that we know you guys are going to love. Stay safe and remember, gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby.